Sleepers Podcast, Monday, February 9th. It is a victory Monday for Cart. Post-Super Bowl, although we're recording this pre-Super Bowl. A little different timing than the last couple weeks. Could make this interesting. Cart, congratulations on your big win Saturday night. How are you?
Thank you. Doing good. Needed it. Yeah. Caveat here. Obviously, given the Super Bowl timing, wanted to fit it in. During child nap time. Also, Greg, full transparency, has Bruce Thornton on the clock in 40 minutes. So we are going to be cognizant of that because I would want him to be cognizant of my time if my team was playing at one as well. So just go ahead and throw that out there right now. Also, it shouldn't affect any segments in this. I don't foresee that happening. So we got to keep it pushing.
So your intro has confirmed what I feared last night when texting you about this. This is tactical. This is tactical. I was willing to record after Michigan plays Ohio State at like 3, maybe 3:30, still fit it in before the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
you insisted, no, let's do it during nap time, which you said was 1. But then I said, well, no, that's during the Michigan game, can't do it.
hmm
So you just said, oh, before, which means we're not doing this during nap time. We're just doing this. But you have tactically forced me to record before Michigan plays a road game where they're favored by 10, which feels like an intentional ploy to karmically jinx Michigan into a loss.
So I have answers to all those questions. Ones that I think you'll find very, very fitting. One, bought it down. Carter Elliott's on Michigan minus 9.5. Okay.
Okay, so again, very tactical here.
Wait, what? I'm on Michigan.
You're doing everything karmically in your power to get the universe to get Ohio State to win this game. And I don't blame you for it, but I
Yeah,
kind of
also,
want to
also,
just admit
also, we got
that's
wife upstairs right now in the corner right there, putting Leon down
okay.
for
You're
his
right.
nap.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
definitely it. Also, can I ask you a little parent thing real quick here?
Sure.
Do kids know when they're waking up on certain like weekends or something like Leon during the week? Like I take him to school like right around 8, right? So we try to get him up and we're damn near waking him up some days because he wants to like sleep in a little bit. The weekend hits, he was up at 6:30 and 6:45 on both days, where during the week, kid didn't sleep in. Kid was sleeping in both days, but now when we can sleep in, he's like, nah, we're up and at it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It could be kid by kid, individual basis. Murph's sense of time doesn't exist. Like she'll wake up in the morning and just be like, "Is it nighttime?" Like, no, she doesn't get it. And then bedtime, she says, "Is this a nap?" And we're like, "No, this is the end of our day."
Does she wake up at the same time every single day?
Vaguely, yeah.
See, that's what I'm kind of lost with Leon. He's really day to day with it.
Might just be I don't know. That might be him.
All right, I'm on to him though. I don't know. I'm monitoring.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a nature versus nurture thing. Like some kids are just wired like they have no body clock, and then
hmm
maybe some are, or maybe it's just very routine. I do feel like we're a very routine oriented household,
hmm
but that's not to say you guys aren't. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure it out. I've also come face to face with the very first song that Leon loves that drives me nuts.
Oh no.
Yeah, Coco Melon Wheels on the Bus.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah.
Oh my word, man! Like re on repeat too, and I'm just like, dog, I want to get ran over by a bus.
So I got a big music with children theory that I've had since Murph was like 1.5. Kids music is one of the biggest scams ever.
Yeah, 100%.
First off, like, not saying the music itself is a problem. It's not, like, whatever. Artistry. I get it. But kids like adult music as much as they like kid music.
hmm
The only reason kids like kid music is because parents just put on random kid music on shuffle, trying to, like, distract them or get their brain on something. But
Yeah,
like if you just play your music with your child, they will end up liking it as much as they like kid music.
yeah, that's very true. Also, I'm kind of sick that Leon's gonna be asleep because he is a Bad Bunny fan. Because I had to switch,
Yeah.
I had to switch it up one morning. I'm like, you know what, like. I get maybe you don't want to listen to what I'm listening to. Maybe we can't throw on that, you know what I'm saying, that NBA young boy or something like that. But you know what? Let's try a little Bad Bunny. He's gonna be on the halftime
Yeah.
show. Let's put a little Bad Bunny shuffle. No English whatsoever, but all bangers.
Yeah, if you put Murph on just like radio, she liked Olivia Rodrigo, she likes Taylor right now. Like any normal adult human song, Murph is usually pretty into. But then she just knows, like, oh, I could play Veggie Tales because that's what we play at home. But like, you don't need to. It's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, I feel that. Also, we could corner the child industry whenever we wanted to.
I feel like there'd be a lot less, although, no, maybe not. I was gonna say there'd be less backlash if our primary audience was like 2 through 6 year olds.
Oh no, there'd be more backlash.
Yeah, imagine like the same toxicity that we're currently dealing with from the last 2 weeks, but dealing with it from like 4 year olds.
4-year-olds and their parents.
You big stupid doo doo head. Like, we're just like, sorry.
See, I wouldn't say sorry. I say shut the blank up.
Yeah, you were going after Coleman last night, it looked like.
Yeah, just had a little fun. Also, Coleman deleted that tweet, which was funny.
Do you think that's did you make that tweet get deleted?
I hope not. Because I love Coleman. And look, Coleman's also probably not lying, which is for a further discussion to have another day. But yeah, it was funny. There's a lot of 2 years in a row now. Michigan State, Illinois has just caused complete Twitter meltdown. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah, you seem to be doing that with a lot of different teams right now.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think it was Illinois specific this year. It feels like it's been the last 2 weeks.
seems to be a common denominator in that.
So a lot of Dusty May talk on the timeline still.
Is
So
there actually? I haven't seen much of that.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
In regards in regards to I did see last night they were talking about how Underwood said talked about the Jeremy Fears situation. That's the only time I saw Dusty brought up.
yeah, well, spoiler alert, Brad and Tom like each other. So they're going to be nice to each other and praise each other's teams. And Tom and Dusty hate each other. So when one of them loses, he's going to say, they were okay, I guess. And then
Mhm.
the other one is going to talk about how they employ a dirty player. That's kind of how like animosity works.
Mhm.
People don't seem to really understand that maybe you don't have to pretend you love someone publicly, you know?
Yeah. How many people do you currently pretend you love?
Feel like I'm getting more honest about certain things. But yeah, I don't know. Not too many.
Yeah.
Not too
Trying
many.
to think. Trying to think. Mine's definitely upwards of 15.
You pretend you love 15 people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm
That's
I'm big on fake love.
okay.
Like I don't want fake love, but I will spew out fake love left and right.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, character flaw is what it is. Let's see. I think that about does it. No comments, no Discord today, obviously. I think I'll end with this as we move on to our first segment here. Super Bowl plans in the Waddell household. We ordering pizza, having a having a couple cocktails. What's going on?
I guess we're all supposed to go to my brother and sister-in-law's,
Okay, which one?
Kenzie and Nam. But
Ooh, are we getting Sim?
well, that the thing is, full disclosure, they're like the non-sports household.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't think they know the Super Bowl's today. It's like of all places to go on Super Bowl Sunday, the household that like won't doesn't do sports is like not on the radar. But I guess the whole family's going and it's a function.
I
So
mean, a function is always good. Plus, like Sim.
I mean, the Lay household is always a fun time. But yeah, I hit wife with a text of like I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl though at some point. She was like,
Okay.
okay, well then like you can leave. And I was like, okay. So I think that's I think I'm going to the function and then leaving by the Super Bowl.
So can I last thing here? The best Super Bowl function that I went to, uh, and I'm not sure if this would actually work in a lot of settings, but it worked really well in this one. Two TV setup.
Whoa.
Two TV setup, bigger house, right? So like in the kitchen area, the Super Bowl was on, but that was like food, socialized, Super Bowl background noise. Meanwhile, main living room was like we're locked in. I got Jake Bobo over 27 yards, or my
Mm.
kid's not eating for the next week. So that was good energy to have.
That's nice. Yeah, I endorse that. Are you rooting for a particular team or are you just rooting for your bets?
Um,
It's a pretty underwhelming matchup. Like I just
yeah,
can't get into
I
Seahawks Pats.
I'll be honest. I kind of want JK to be happy, and I feel like I'll go for the pass for JK.
It's either us rooting for or against our boy.
Right. And like I don't feel one way or the other about like wanting Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl. So like I'm just gonna go with let JK get it. Also, it could be a legendary weekend for JK. Like he gets a
Yeah.
Steph Trimble game winner for UNC, and then also his team goes through Jared Stidham and Sam Darnold for a Super Bowl.
I think I am officially rooting for Pats. Also, they're 2-1. Which, if Penn State covers, feels like that's going to end up being a play. Yeah, also would like it known. JK texted me yesterday, 10 minutes into the North Carolina Duke game, and said, "See, I'm such a vet. I knew the world wouldn't let me win 2 games. I threw the North Carolina hoops game to get this Super Bowl win." And then the moment Seth Trimble hit the game winner, he texted me, "Fuck, guess it's Seahawks season." So I don't know what that means, but he also moved. He bought an apartment.
Yeah, yeah, I knew that.
So JK just like he chose Super Bowl weekend to do all these
So
things.
I wrote JK a letter.
You wrote JK a letter
Yeah.
of what?
Or as his employer.
For what?
Like in like talking about like because usually like when you buy a place like they ask for like references like steady income things like that. So I like wrote that and wrote like what he does for us, how long he's been working for us. It was like a whole like official like letterhead type situation.
And JK asked you to write this letter?
Hmm.
Our organization is so problematic, dude. Why on earth would he ask you to write a letter of recommendation and not me?
Because I think it had finances involved in it.
Okay.
Like
Fast.
I put numbers to the page.
Okay. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
You'd
Congrats,
be proud.
JK.
I'm actually gonna send it to you so you can see it. You'd be proud of me.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right. That about I think about covers everything.
Can I do like 3 minutes of my own personal Michigan State Illinois talk
Yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do the recap. I think that's here to stay. Nothing about the way the last 72 hours went makes me want to get back on Michigan State coverage.
Yeah.
So I think it's the right move. But I'm pretty bummed I can't do like the Illinois side of this. Like I really
Yeah,
want to talk about Illinois.
just so you know, Illinois fans are pretty bummed by that as well. They've made that sentiment very known.
Yeah, well, not our fault. Not, well, maybe my fault. Not your fault, Illinois fans. So I'll be back whenever there's another game soon. But I don't know. At least maybe I can do like a little bit here that people won't just like pitchfork and try to ruin. So thoughts. Wasn't the refs. I don't know why everybody's tripping about the refs. Are we like they're tripping about the refs?
Yeah, yeah, they there's a lot of tripping about the calls. I think more so the overtime calls than anything, but definitely some tripping about the refs.
Sure. You're tripping about the refs. He went 2 for 16.
Yeah,
And we're tripping about refs? Like that was the whole game to me. And I like respectfully, you can nitpick anything you want. You can slow motion every single replay. Obviously, the Merck trip happened. I don't know. I get it. There were calls. Guess what? Fears forces calls. I thought Brad said all the right things in the presser. Like he does that. He falls. He's like we needed to be smarter and stay away from him and force him to make those shots, and we didn't. Like it's true. He's absolutely elite at getting to the free throw line. He did it repeatedly. You have to embrace that and get over it and win the game. And Illinois had hella chances to do that, but their superstar went 2 for 16 with Jordan Scott guarding him. And
yeah,
I love Keaton. We were 3 days ago. I said I'd take him over Bonsa. Like I adore this kid. This is his first stinker of his career. Hopefully the only stinker of his career. But like I can't believe the main dialogue coming out of this game is refs. He went 2 for 16 and you lost by 3. If he's just bad and not flat out terrible, Illinois wins that game.
Yeah.
But like he didn't. And it's credit to Michigan State's defense too. Like y'all guarded him, I think, better than anybody has. But I can't believe how much of that I'm hearing from anyone. And that's not an attack on Illinois fans. It's just the story of the game was Keaton was terrible.
Yeah.
It was a coin flip game.
Yeah, and you know what? Like you could all I feel like you could always go on that. Also like road calls in the Big Ten are definitely a thing, and I understand that they are definitely worse at the Breslin Center. I'm not gonna come over here and just completely defend that whatsoever. But like y'all shot 28% from three and 37% from the field, and we out rebounded y'all by 10.
Right. I mean, the biggest play of the game. Get one stop, one defensive rebound, you win the game. Jackson Kohler busts your ass for an offensive
Yeah.
rebound.
Jackson,
Kurtan hits a
Jackson
shot.
Kohler has 16 rebounds in this basketball game.
Kohler was great. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in a lot of ways, the fact that Illinois almost won at the Breslin Center with their star going 2 for 16, that alone is like a statement on what they are.
I made a joke about this last night to somebody. This would actually be a perfect game for the like I come through here feeling better about Illinois whole like
It's real.
mantra. Like actually, their lottery pick had a dog, he went 2 for 16.
I mean, and dude, you guarded him amazing. The final play of regulation, he was wide ass.
Gee. He, I wish Meg was recording when I dropped him. I fell, dog, I collapsed. I thought it was over.
I can't believe he missed that. But like, and again, you could say he was due for a bad game, freshman wall. I don't think this is a wall. I just think I don't know. I don't want to say he lost composure. I just think he got in his head a little bit.
Yeah.
And he still tried to make all the right plays. He made the right decisions. He just missed every single shot he normally makes. And credit to Michigan State, credit to the crowd. The crowd was jumping. In a lot of ways, I do come off this being like, damn, Keaton went 2 for 16 and Illinois had chances to win. That's
Mm.
insane. Their offense is very for real. Merck was ridiculous. But
Mark
at the
was
same
unreal.
time, like Michigan State did all the Michigan State things that make them amazing. Like it's a hard place to win. And guess what? Yeah, not getting a friendly whistle is part of going to the Breslin Center. Figure it the fuck out and win anyway. Like, sorry, you got to figure it out. You got to endure all this shit and win. If you want to win championships, that's what you have to do.
Yep.
So like it was just a really good game. Fears was amazing. Fears might win Big Ten Player of the Year at this point. Fears also like paired his amazingness with all the annoying shit that he does still. Credit to Tom Izzo for thinking about benching Jeremy Fears and then playing in 43 minutes. That was great. But like, yeah, y'all Kohler, what do you have? 11 and 16?
Yeah.
Big plays from Kerr, Jordan Scott, defensively amazing. Like
Yeah.
everybody showed up and was great.
Yeah, Coop was better on the glass. Coop was really big in this game, just doing like that seal thing. So Fears could kind of like maneuver the ball screen with Andre on his back, and then Coop would like seal off whoever it was, whether it was Big T or Big Z. But yeah, and look, we said this in the preview. This is not a recap. Illinois wasn't gonna go the whole way winning out, right? Like they were gonna lose a game here or there, and at the Breslin, when your Keaton
Well,
goes 2 for 16 happens.
but the thing is, if Keaton just plays like he has all season, they do win out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The thing is, like Michigan State found a way to get him not to. I hope that Michigan can find a way to get him not to. But like that clearly, like that's where this Illinois team is. They're basically even with Michigan State at the Breslin Center when Keaton goes 2 for 16.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I don't know, like it scares me still. Keaton's not gonna go 2 for 16 against Michigan.
Right.
Can guarantee that. But at the
Last,
same
hey,
time,
last thing. What did you see? Like as a Michigan fan who's going to be playing Illinois, was there anything you take away from what State did? Like my team couldn't replicate that.
couple things. I think very clearly Yaxel needs to be on Keaton the entire game. I thought Jordan Scott's length disrupted the fuck out of him.
Mm,
And if you just put your 6'9" guy that moves like a point guard on the point guard, I think that was a huge part of why Keaton struggled. I would point out that Tommy was pretty great offensively. Tommy picked up 2 rebounds and 5 fouls in 30 minutes.
mm,
We've talked about it. They're good. Their rebounding numbers are great, but when they go up against some real physical guys, what happens? Tommy had 2 rebounds in this game.
yeah.
Illinois starting center had 2 rebounds.
Yeah.
Like I'm staring that down, and the guy that clipped him in one-on-one physical stuff all summer wants smoke with that. So,
Mm.
I do think Illinois, again, impressive result for Illinois. That I thought they missed Kylan really clearly. It's the first
Sure.
game I'm like, damn, Kylan would have helped.
Mhm.
They couldn't guard Fears at all. Fears was brilliant, but Fears also was like getting 2 feet in the paint every possession.
Mhm.
And I think Kylan would have helped with that a little bit. But
For sure.
no, bottom line, like Illinois at Illinois is still going to be really effing difficult. I think they should be favored in that game based on what happened here. It takes a lot to go into the Brez and win, very clearly. So,
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll see y'all later, and we'll
could
see
I
y'all later.
close with some analysis that is more, I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to learn like Michigan State language.
Yeah.
Okay. So some expert analysis here. Let's fucking go! Oh,
You good? That's it?
yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Great win. It deserves great analysis, and that was a great win.
Thank you. That means something to me.
Mm-hmm. Should we get to the show?
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. Winners from the weekend or week. I guess the whole week counts. 10 of them. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, actually.
Okay, I'll go first. It's Jeremy Fears Jr.
Solid one.
Need I elaborate more? He was amazing. 26, 15. I think he is legitimately the favorite right now for Big Ten Player of the Year.
Hmm.
Five Ken Palm MVPs in his last 8 games. Played 43 of 45 minutes. Got wherever the hell he wanted from start to finish. Mind you, look across from him, and this wasn't his matchup, but Illinois' point guard was 2 for 16. Like, that's the story of the game. Fears played an A-plus game, and Keaton Wagler played an F game. And it was enough to take this to overtime, and Michigan State wins. He's just so hard to deal with in every human way possible. And to do this in the midst of all the extra eyeballs on him, the criticism on him from people that include me, he deserves the loudest winner of the weekend for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one. Seth Trimble. You get a game winner in a rivalry, you get put on this list automatically. But you know what? In to not to steal people's thunder, but I do got a soft spot for Seth Trimble in the fact that, he stuck it out with North Carolina. There's been different guards, been different things going on. I've always been a Seth Trimble guy too. I feel like he's very underrated. And for this North Carolina team, the story of it is basically what they get from their front court, right? And Caleb Wilson was incredible in this game. Vasar had a big second half after kind of a really bad first half, ends up with 13 and 11. But they end up getting a great performance from Seth Trimble, who pours in 16 points, including the game-winning one, and hit the night-night. That's good execution. You gotta give that his flowers.
Yeah, it was sweet. It really was sweet. As a Seth Trimble truther, I'm pretty happy for him.
That had to feel good for you because you're ground level as a Trimble truther.
I don't think Carolina fans have ever appreciated him enough. And they kind of associate him with like being the face of this downturn of Hubert Davis, and they shouldn't. It's not his fault. Last 3 years have not been his fault whatsoever. He's just put his head down and gotten better and worked. And what a iconic celebration, dude. The shot itself was amazing, but he was just ready right into the night night. I loved
Right.
everything about it. I'm gonna go Mark Pope third.
That's I was gonna go Kentucky, so good one.
I'm gonna go Mark Pope third. Yeah, Mark Pope said, and I quote, sometimes it makes me want to kill myself. About a month ago. Since then, Kentucky is 8-1. Like, what a turnaround. I mean, we did a video on it that we couldn't even post because it felt too icky. We're worried about this guy's mental health.
Mm.
And ever since, his team has been lights out. They are a half game back of first place in the SEC. This team has the same record that last year's Kentucky team had, even though the vibes have felt completely different, even though this team is missing their quote unquote three best players on paper. It's hard not to be impressed with what his team has become here.
Yeah, I fear that I'm like in on Kentucky now too, which is crazy. I didn't I didn't think I was gonna get to that point, but I am here.
Denzel Aberdeen, welcome home night a week from yesterday for first place in the SEC.
Woo! And Florida's been getting spicy lately. You see that little after clip at Texas A&M?
Yeah, they have been
Them
crazy.
boys, them boys are getting spicy. But when you held a team to 1 for 25 to start the game, which is crazy, by the way, I don't know if that'll get them on the loser list. Um, who do I want to go? Actually, I kept this one notes. Our guy's making an appearance here, Gregory, Caden Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Dog. So he had 26 and 6, so great game overall. In the final 10 minutes of the game, he had 17 points. He was incredible. And he's quietly been having one. I know that there's a lot of freshman guards that have been really, really good this year. uh, it's good because even when you get down to the Caden Lewises of the guys who are like in the recruiting class, they're having incredible seasons. So 26-6 with 17 of those coming in the final 10 minutes in a game they don't want to lose at Georgetown. Really good performance by Caden.
Yep. Yeah, where are we at with the Caden? Is he gonna portal? Is he a one and done? What do we think his future looks like?
I want to say Portal.
You think?
I think.
Or I mean just stick with Willard?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see what happens. If he does portal, he's gonna be like the top portal commodity, you know?
Right. I mean, the one thing about him, I think people would want to play with the Caden Lewis. Like, if I'm Willard, I can recruit people to want to play. Like, Caden passes the ball a lot.
You know what? Could I pitch something here?
Please.
Back to Kentucky.
Ooh,
Mark Pope go back to the barber shop and be our star point guard next year.
that would that would work.
That would actually be amazing. All right, next winner for me. St. John's. Oh,
God, I mean, probably right though.
oh,
I
Isaiah
know.
from NY. Congrats. First time ever. Yeah, impressive win for them. I was at the bar and ordering a lot of Jack and Diets watching this game. And progressively, they just wore down UConn in that second half. And it was like I was a longtime Johnny because of my money line ticket before the game. And also because I've been hate watching UConn for 3 months and finally watching them lose a game felt great. I don't know how good either of these teams are. I really don't. I don't think St. John's is all that amazing, but they were definitely the more physical team. They earned a 9 point victory against UConn on a day, by the way. UConn shot the lights out.
Yeah,
UConn was 55% from the floor, 47% from three, and they lose by nine. That is an ominous feeling to me.
yeah, yeah. That's a listen. I know that UConn fans were definitely sick after that game. But I did come away pretty impressed with Saint. Their defense, that full court press, they had UConn flustered, really, really flustered, and they had just the defense in general. I found myself watching it, and it was like they just had the wrong guy. They forced the wrong guys to put the ball on the floor, right? Like instead of Terrace catching it in the paint for a dunk, it's like Terrace has to take 2 dribbles before he gets there, and I think it worked out really well. Credit to Rick Pitino and their staff. Whenever you score 40, you end your way on this list. I don't care who it's against. Abuka Okori. I know it's against Georgia Tech. This kid is just nasty. I mean, we already seen his big scoring performances this year. He shoots 57% from the field, 50% from three. Gives you 45 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 stocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm bringing back stocks.
Yeah. Do we care about stocks again?
Yeah, I care when I can put it together and makes it. Yes, I do care about it. It's just this kid's nuts, truly.
Yeah. I love watching him. He's he almost feels this feels dumb to say, but like it reminds me of pre-portal era when like you would just get these bucket getters on random ass teams, you know?
Want to know who it reminds me of? Because he's a lot of do him ball. Like
He's a
he's a
lot of
lot of
doing
like so,
ball.
he's kind of like Kemba, man.
Whoa.
He has some Kemba Walker to him.
I like that.
Truthfully. And
I like
I
that.
don't even know how big Kemba was. Kemba might have been like 6'3", but like
Hey, I like that. I
do
got no
him ball.
pushback. Okay, my next one is Alabama.
Tied.
Yeah, it all feels icky to me still, but dog, they hung 59 points on Auburn in one half to win a game by four. It was Nate Oates ball at its purest. It really was. And they earned a victory. I have no idea if Bediako is going to be with the team long term or not. He had 5 for 5 from the floor, basically 5 dunks in this game off the bench. But it was Phylon who was ridiculous. Amari Allen is a dude, and when he plays well, they feel unbeatable. And he had 17, 6, and 4. I still don't know what to do with Auburn. I think they're better than their record shows. This game was just Alabama deserving and earning a victory with unstoppable offense, like all of our favorite Nate Oates teams.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Who do I want to go with here? Yeah, I don't want to pick someone who lost. Ooh, I was gonna give it to Flemings, but he also didn't shoot the ball that well. But actually, maybe I don't care. I'll give it to Casey.
Flemings?
I'll give it to Flemings.
Okay.
I'll give it to Flemings. Not the best shooting night, but he just also makes so many winning plays. He made the big ones in this basketball game as well. That dude's just so good. His speed and his ability to just like pull up in the mid range, but also get to the hole and finish. Um, this Houston team also in general is still a lot of the great that is Houston, right? They clamp up, but now they have guys that can score. It makes them really scary.
Yeah, this entire freshman class is just completely insane. Like
Ridiculous.
completely insane.
It makes no
It's
sense.
every single guy in it is like giving us like 20 at least once a week. It's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, I'll go Arizona with my last one. I feel like this is 2 or 3 weeks in a row that I've just kind of been like, yeah, and Arizona. Yeah, they're winners too. I was trolling Subi a little bit in the sleepers group chat because if you draw a line halfway through the Big 12 standings right now,
Mhm.
Arizona has literally only played all of the bottom half teams and has played a combined zero of the top half teams in the Big 12. It's the most backloaded schedule there is. It's even more backloaded than all of the Big Ten teams that have backloaded schedules. At some point, I still think Arizona is not just going to beat everybody by 30 without shooting threes at all. That feels unlikely when you play a Houston or an Iowa State or even a Kansas. But it's still really impressive what they're doing. They were up 40 in this game with zero made threes with like 7 minutes left. It's a brand of basketball we just don't see anywhere else right now, but they are so good defensively. They're so good in transition. They're so physical at every single spot. You just watch eye test, right? Like eye test says that's the best team in the country by far. And I pray. I really want to see I want to see Michigan or Illinois against Arizona. I think those are the types. Like I just want to know what would happen with the two teams that I think are really, really talented with them in our league. You know,
Yep, that's fair. All right, I have one more.
you have one more.
Okay. I'm doubling up a little bit here, but I feel like it's worthy of it. I want to give it to Otega Oweh,
Okay.
personally, with Kentucky, just for one, this game, but also just this stretch for him. Um, he has looked like what we thought he was gonna be at the start of the year. Right. This is a lot of like why he was preseason SEC player of the year. I think it's leading to Kentucky winning. I think he's doing good things defensively. He had one of the big defensive plays in this game where he cut off Amen. That pass to Chandler was absolutely nasty. Like that was very underrated how great that pass was. And shout out to Colin Chandler knocking that down. But yeah, I want to give for a guy who was having body language and effort concerns early in the year, which he shouldn't even have in the first place. I think he's really taking it to a whole nother level. I would say like in the past, call it even 10 games.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair shout. Losers next. I went first for winners, so you are up first for our 10 losers of the weekend.
Easy. Like when you walk through a metal detector and it starts beeping hella because you got something in your pocket?
Yep.
Yeah, come forward, Vanderbilt. Uh-oh. We're not undefeated anymore. We're like two of our last four, two and three in our last five. We're losing at home to Porter Moser. Oklahoma hasn't won since I don't even know when. And you let them come in there and put up 92 on your head. Vandy's starting to look very funny in the light, unfortunately.
I can't believe when you did the pocket metaphor that your first guy was not this guy is Keaton Wagler. And I get like we all love Keaton and he didn't like lose his mind. It's not like he like threw the ball out of bounds or had bad body language or anything. But the dude just flat out went 2 for 16. He missed 14 shots in a game that went to overtime that is probably going to decide who wins the Big Ten title. And I understand like anything could happen. Illinois could win out and win the league. I get it. They still get the host, but like this game was massive to who is going to win the league or if it's going to be outright or split or whatever. And bottom line, you needed to make one more shot in the first 40 minutes and you didn't. It's if we look back and they're a game out of first place, I'm just going to stare at this performance. 2 for 16 with Jordan Scott guarding you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't think there was anywhere where Jordan Scott guarded him either. That's the thing. Like and it worked, but that last three was, I thought going in. I couldn't believe that.
I
But
said most of the game, you can't even point to like, oh, there was anything easy. But late, he missed the big one. I thought he was tentative late. He was less aggressive than he had been earlier in the season. So look, love the player. He's the biggest loser of the weekend to me by far.
mm, tough. He'll bounce back. Though. I don't even know who they got next, but he'll surely bounce back. Who do I want to go with here? Am I allowed to let my personal bias get in the way here?
Of course.
Okay, for sure. Big Z. Don't flex on my small forward like that and then turn into System on Apollo the rest of the game. All I gotta say about that.
He was better than Big T, I thought.
The Avisage family, put them both there.
Okay. I mean, he did get Cohen.
Oh, he did. He did.
Like he got Cohen.
Did. And then we sick Cameron Ward on him.
You sent in the psycho off the chain.
We said, "Cam, go run, full speed."
There was a lot of humor in that game. There really was.
It really was.
I'm so mad at Kevin Young. I'm just gonna keep going the Kevin Young train. What'd you think of the BYU Houston game?
It is. I'm unfortunately I don't know if I can do it with BYU anymore, man.
I still like enjoy watching them play. And I think Houston's really good, so it's not like it ruins your season if you're BYU and you lose this game. I just
BYU's roster is bad.
Yeah, outside of the big three, it's terrible. The reason KY is on my list is I watched his post game presser and he basically threw all his role players under the bus.
Hmm.
And I'm super out on it because I've talked about this before. The dynamic when you have a team that plays 3-on-5 and 1-on-1 the entire game, and those three guys get to shoot 25 times a game, make as many mistakes as they want, you start to like lose interest as a role player. Like, oh, I just have to guard and I get blamed whenever anything goes wrong. Yeah, it's exactly what's happening right now. KY went to the podium and said all of our fives were terrible and that's why we lost. Need to be better. Like, no, Richie Saunders went 1 for 8 in 33 minutes. Like, this is an all around issue. There are way more issues here than just a couple missed layups by Kebaketa. I'm not defending it. He was bad, but like, there's no look in the mirror from Kevin Young right now. He hasn't figured this team out at all.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Rick Barnes. How come you can't just hold a lead against Kentucky?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're up 14 and a half.
I don't know.
Figure it out. You got 30 from Amen, you lost.
That's bad.
Like it's bad, man. It's really bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, next up for me, I think I'm gonna go with those Wisconsin, Indiana refs.
That was yeah. Even though I know the video was sent to you. What did you think about the Blackwell on Wilkerson foul?
Um,
Because there was a step on the foot in that one.
I think I've seen way too much slow motion in the last 2 weeks.
The charge is crazy. We watched a lot of hoop. They never call that a charge.
I think I'm really out on like over analyzing every single slow motion clip we can possibly find. You can make everything a foul or everything not a foul or everything intentional or not intentional that you want. By the way, I'm watching Big Ten Network right now. Ray Fell has that shit on right now.
He's got a fit on.
He's in like a two-piece salmon suit with I think a tie that has pictures of his daughters on it. He's on genuinely He's fitted.
I'm gonna throw that on.
That's such an iconic fit from Rafael. Um, yeah. Sorry. I hated the way that game was played, and stripes were not great.
Yeah. Whoa.
Stripes were not great.
That's how you know they were bad.
Yeah, they weren't great.
We're getting that call. That's how you absolutely know they're bad. Um, we're gonna have a first ever here, Greg. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Someone who's a winner is also a loser.
It can't be Trimble. It can't be Pope. It can't be a Caden. It can't be St. John's. It can't be.
It's Trimble adjacent.
Okay, well, who is it?
North Carolina's fan base.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
just from the storm?
Storming the court is nasty work.
Oh, you're mad that they stormed at all?
I'm mad they stormed it all. Have some pride.
See, I'm not mad that they stormed. I'm mad that they like
I know
threw
you're not.
punches.
You're pro storm all the time, but come on.
I'm mad that they threw punches. And I'm not pro
I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at the storming.
I'm not I'm not pro storm all the time. I'm joking. Um I I think you should be able to storm in the greatest rivalry in the sport. I think that's a moment. These schools are 6 miles away from each other. We're all gonna see each other at the bar after this. Like, just go crazy, go wild. That was an insane game. That was an all-timer in that rivalry. I think it warranted it. I just didn't love that like Theo Pinson was throwing punches. Do you see that video?
Yeah, did we confirm that at all?
Theo Pinson goes, "Yeah, I punched one of their players. It was free."
I mean, it was free.
Honestly, it was free is such a good explanation. Like
Like that's such a good excuse. Anything we do now, I'm like, I mean, shit, it was free.
anything we do wrong, I'm just it was free.
Free.
Shit, you're right.
It was free. What
Uh,
you want me to do?
I when you said it was someone from the winners list, I thought for a second you were gonna put Fears on because there was another trip incident. Do you have
Uh,
any comment on that?
yeah, just like you just gotta be like, just why? I don't get it. I really don't.
So you thought that was another in the line of Fears knowing what he's doing?
I thought that it was too. I think that given who he is in the situation, that he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt for that.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't give it the call upon
Yeah.
review.
Yeah.
Um, I actually think I should bite my tongue because either way, one of these fan base is going to be mad at me. I don't think that one was as bad as ones from the past two games.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it good. That doesn't make it
It
better.
doesn't make it good, but there wasn't really an angle that could show if he even knew where Merck was. I think Merck is one to watch. And I love David Merkovich, so I'm on record for it. But it's like he knew the scout and he knew that he could almost embellish the embellishments.
Mhm.
Because he ended up on his face like 5 or 6 times in this game.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely of the embellishing tree.
Yeah, which more power. I'm not mad at Fears for
I was
embellishing.
honestly waiting for him and Fears to do a jersey swap after the game.
A little bit of difference there. I think yeah, if we're gonna like put Fears under a microscope, I think you also have to put Merck under a microscope right now as the recipient. There's maybe he might be the first player all year who's like excited to get tripped by Jeremy Fears, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
I know it makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah, I get free throw from this? Cool. Like
I sure.
well, and did you hear Merck after? Merck said Merck after the game said, "Oh, he didn't try to." Yeah, I think it was just accident.
I love Merck, man.
I love him too.
Dude's so good. He was incredible in that when he was at point guard in that game since Keaton didn't want to show up.
I think it's back to me. I'm gonna put Purdue on my losers list.
Oh,
Yeah, it's I think it's unfortunate to do this after a win, but I think we can confirm that all our fears with Purdue are real and here to stay past the 3 game losing streak.
yeah, probably.
Think this is just kind of what they are. They're a good team that I don't think is a great team right now. And They got a lot to figure out. Could they figure it out? Yes, but that was there was some concerning stuff going on. I'm excited to recap that game.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see. Who else do I have on my losers list? Ooh. You can't have an offense named after you and score 19 points in the first half at home as you're battling for a conference title. I hate to do this because I have liked them this year, but Buckyball gets on the losers list.
Yeah, good call.
Like, come on, dog. 1 for 25 to start the game. 19 first half points at the crib with a lot on the line here. Like the SEC race is tight. You are right up there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tough shot.
in 1 week they fell out of like first place to totally out of contention. Good team still, but
Yeah, it's still a good team. It's just you gotta if you have a basketball style, coaching style that has a name, that
yeah,
has a trick, like you can't do this.
yeah, agreed. Agreed. Okay. I'm gonna do a first here, and I'm gonna give loser to a player whose game hasn't ended yet. In fact, it hasn't even started yet. Bruce Thornton, come outside. I know how this goes with me and you. I beat you every time, without fail, without question. Do I think Hart is trying to jinx this into existence like a big Ohio State upset? Yes. Am I possibly giving into that jinx and maybe karmically costing my team a win here? Yes. But also, I just can't envision falling out of first place alone in this conference at your hands, of all people's hands. Anyone with the dagger, there's quite a few people I would think could get me. I don't think it's Bruce Thornton. Come outside, you loser.
What better way to end it?
It's gonna come back to bite me, isn't it?
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Go listen to the experts on that one. There's smarter people than me. All right, this one I think is the segment most likely to get screwed up by the fact that Michigan is still playing right now, but assuming that they win, let's do our updated top 10 teams in America.
They did do something different. Wait, is this at their home? This wait, Greg, I think we missed something here.
What?
This game isn't at their home arena, is it?
Yes, it is.
It's not at like some like off-campus spot.
Oh, this is the shot.
Okay, they definitely did something. Yeah, the court's different.
Yeah, they put like a whole new court in.
Yeah, and the court's like silver.
Yeah,
Or is it scarlet and gray? Is it gray? Yeah.
I kind of love it.
It makes it look not empty.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's extremely true.
Yeah, good on them for that.
Okay, top 10.
Arizona 1, Michigan 2. Um 3.
That's just again, so everyone knows if Michigan loses to Ohio State, they're not two.
I think I want to go Houston 3.
Whoa, shake up at the top here from you.
Yeah, I think that they had an opportunity. They finally played somebody. And damn, BYU's already down to 22 on KenPom. Shit.
Yeah, they're bad. Houston still has zero top 20 wins.
It's top 20, not top 25 now.
Yep. Well, it was 20 before the game. It
Well,
still
they got one top 22 win.
that this is true. Make a damn layup, man.
That's the thing.
So yeah, the interesting timing with this is that all the top teams on KenPom lost this week. UConn, Duke, and Illinois all lost.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have to place teams off a loss here that we don't really know what to do with. I think Houston's probably worthy of three.
Yeah, I think I put Houston at 3.
All right, let's go Houston at three.
Yeah, this is tough because there were a good
Is it
amount.
just Iowa State at four then?
Probably, yeah.
We're gonna run into the thing that everyone gets confused with us about, where like we're gonna put Illinois probably ahead of Michigan State in a minute, and everyone's gonna be like, "We just beat them," you know.
Yeah, but this isn't the AP poll.
We also could flip them though.
I mean, what Michigan State was at like 12 last week. They can't jump to 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Arizona, Michigan, Houston, Iowa State feels
Also,
like
they
the right
just
top.
lost to Minnesota. That happened.
That did happen last week. Arizona, Michigan, Houston, Iowa State feels like the correct top four to me.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then
Florida's all the way up to seventh on KenPom despite
really,
despite six losses.
that's crazy. I feel like the SEC's not even that. Like, how is? Oh man, I don't
Oh,
know.
great news for us too. We don't have to rank Gonzaga ever again. Not that we
Let's
have been,
go.
but they stink.
Let's let's go. That's huge. Ooh,
So it's basically it's Duke, Illinois, Florida, UConn, Michigan State, Purdue, Nebraska, Kansas, probably in consideration here. We could maybe do St. John's.
I think I'd still put Duke five.
I think I'm putting Duke five.
Yeah, Duke five.
I might even put Duke higher than five.
Higher than Iowa State.
Duke's really good, man.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
That was just like Carolina earned that, and I was pretty impressed. Duke was like up 11 early,
Hmm.
but I
With
don't know.
with Caleb Wilson going crazy.
Yeah, I don't know though. I mean, it's probably fair to drop him to five, but I think if you gave me Duke, Iowa State on a neutral right now, I think I'm taking Duke.
I might take Iowa State.
Okay, so then we'll go Iowa State four, Duke five.
Okay.
Does it feel like it's back to Arizona, Michigan, like alone at the top to you?
I still would fully healthy put Illinois up there.
Okay.
Uh, but that's my personal feelings on it.
Do we put Illinois six then?
I was thinking reward the team that won and bump Illinois to seven.
Who's the team that won?
Florida?
I don't know what to do with Florida, dude. I mean, they have good wins in SEC play for sure.
Yeah, they beat Bama. They just beat Bama by a lot, and
They
then
do. They look really good right now.
then they went on the road and beat Texas. You know what sucks? If it wasn't for that home loss to Auburn, we would be talking about them a lot. But obviously, can't do that. It happened.
Right.
But like what was that?
I'm also starting to envision a world where the Final Four includes Arizona, Michigan, Florida, and like Duke also.
Yeah.
And it's just these absurd front courts with like five, 7 footers.
Just a bunch. Just everyone, just bring your 7 footer.
I mean, dude, like
Bring your 7 footer to Final Four day.
hypothetically, say it was like Michigan, Florida in the Final Four to play Arizona. Those front court matchups would be so ridiculous.
Personally. That's what I want. I love a good front court matchup.
Could happen. Could be fun. All right, Florida six. You want Illinois seven then?
Yeah,
You think them dropping? What do we have them at? Like three last week. That feels fair.
that feels fair. Maybe a little much, but feels fair.
If they had beaten Michigan State, if Keaton makes the three to win, goes 3 for 16 instead of 2 for 16, are they second on this?
I think so. Like a stretch of win at Mackey, win at Pinnacle, win at the Breslin.
Yeah.
I would have been saying crazy shit to be
And
honest with
that's how close they are. That's the only reason I wanted to say that. Like they're going to be seventh on our list, but like they were one made shot away from just we view them as the second best team in the country. I don't think your opinion of Illinois should change all that much from this game. Is all I'm saying. They're not gonna see too many Keaton Wagler 2 for 16 nights. Not gonna play a team as physical as Michigan State again.
you. Yeah, I agree.
But
All
you
right,
might play someone good.
you know, good, but good though.
Well, don't you think Illinois kind of tried to do the Michigan thing at the Brez? Like they
Uh,
kind of just try to like we're just better than you.
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Problem is they weren't.
Michigan's defense and Illinois' defense are completely different without Kylan, I think. Like I think defensively they got exposed a little bit. I thought it was very easy to get in the lane. I thought Michigan State had a lot of good looks in that game too, and they're not that great of an offensive team. So
Yeah.
like they got in there at will and they scored at the rim whenever they wanted.
Yeah. Huh.
Like if I'm can I do the one thing real quick?
You can do anything you want. Yeah.
If I'm you, I am feeling great about what I can do pick and roll wise against this Illinois team.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Like Cadeau and then kick to shooters or just go to the hoop.
Well,
And
I think I think Michigan's tough enough to deal with Michigan State and also be better. And I think Michigan's talented enough to deal with Illinois and also be tougher. You know what I mean? In a weird
Yeah.
way, it's like you took like take 80% of Illinois' talent and 80% of Michigan State's toughness
Hmm.
and put them on one team, and I think it's what Michigan is.
I can see
It's
that.
like any given night. We might lose to Illinois, but they're gonna have to get tough.
Yeah,
And
right.
we might lose to Michigan State, but y'all are gonna have to hoop.
Right.
And I don't know. I come out of this game being like, interesting, you know?
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting good or interesting bad?
And McKenney from the corner. Let's go. So Illinois 7, we have 3 spots left. Ken Palm tells us it would be UConn, Michigan State, Purdue. Nebraska is also hovering with a bounce back win. Kansas is also rolling right now.
I
I kind of want Kansas and Nebraska in ours.
go Kansas, Nebraska, and then there leaves one left.
Last week we just said we're not going to do Michigan State or Purdue.
Hmm.
And then Michigan State lost to Minnesota before beating Illinois, and then Purdue. I don't know what that was this weekend.
Yeah. Why don't we just leave? I mean, if anything, we could put Michigan State at 10 just for the win over Illinois, but like they did lose in Minnesota.
It's hard because it's either drop UConn out entirely or let UConn stay in, even though they lost St. John's. I think I'd go Kansas 8, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Nebraska 9.
Yep.
Did this week really change your opinion on Nebraska all that much?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I think they're fine. Just
I
tough
think they're
schedule.
fine. I think they're good.
All right, so yeah, we need to rank a 10th team. There's no way it's like North Carolina, is it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Um,
St. Louis? Do we get cute?
that's a little too cute for my liking.
Have
Uh,
you watched St. Louis?
yeah.
They're really good.
Have I watched Robbie Avila?
They're really good.
Yeah, they are really good.
I'll let you make the call on 10. Michigan State. I don't think I would let you put Purdue right now. UConn, Iowa, if you want to start saying you have a top 10 win,
That'd be nice.
a second top 10 win, because Illinois, now you do have a real top 10 win.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that on the fly. Fuck, my old jokes don't work anymore.
Wait, no, dog, none of them.
You know what?
Not the top. You can't even hit me with the top five one. Wait, hold on. Oh no.
You know what?
Oh no, Gregory.
Michigan State has to be 10 out of respect for that. Michigan
Out of
State has to be.
respect for that, and raise your hand if you got a top five win this year.
Do y'all count? Y'all aren't top 5 anymore, so I don't think I have one. Good job, Cart.
I did it.
Good, good job,
I
Cart.
did it. I'm sick that Michigan State is in 11th right now in Ken Palm because I would be on you about not having a top 10 win.
Well, a lot of season left.
A lot of season left.
A lot of season left. And just think, you're just one Bruce Thornton upset win away from one game back of first place.
Yeah, depending on Bruce Thornton's always good for the soul.
One big thing presented by Tinker Coffee. Tinker Coffee promo code Sleepers get 15% off your first order. What do you have?
I got influenced by TikTok.
For what?
So apparently it's very big right now. Are you a Dr. Pepper guy?
No.
Either am I, but apparently like Dr. Pepper is trying to corner the zero sugar soda market, and they have like probably 10 different flavors of Dr. Pepper. And apparently this one is the most popular. I picked it up and I'm gonna try it live here. It's Dr. Pepper zero sugar cream soda. So we're gonna see what this is hitting for real quick. Let's get a little quick little ah crisp, carbonated.
Been a while since I've seen a Carter Elliott product try on camera.
All right, that's pretty damn good actually.
Wow.
If you're a cream soda guy and Dr. Pepper, that's exactly what you would picture it would taste like. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You a cream soda guy? When
No.
was the last time you creamed?
Saturday night. Yeah, had a cream soda, something
Oh,
at the bar. Yeah,
oh, got you.
and then after, my
What's
one big
what's
thing.
Jimmy's drink order? Can I guess it?
You probably could guess it. Yeah,
Is it vodka tonic with lime?
it's literally what they were getting.
Is
Yeah,
that actually what it is?
actually, word for word, what they were getting. Yeah,
Locked in.
yeah, fun night.
Huge.
Fun night. My one big thing, deep breaths, everybody. It's all gonna be okay. We're gonna make it to March. Everyone's teams are gonna be there. We can all root for our own teams and root against each other's teams, and we're all gonna all be okay. You know?
I'm dying at the. We know we're all gonna be there.
Let's guys, everybody calm down, no matter how much anger you have for everyone. We're all just gonna have March to look forward to. So somebody's going to win the league. Somebody's going to win the Big Ten tournament. Somebody's going to win an NCAA tournament title. But we're all going to be there. So shut up and just stop and let's have fun. Smile on the face. Deep breath. It's like talking to my daughter at the big pink slide. You know what? Count to three. Deep breath. And then we can be brave and we can do this. Let's all be brave and let's get through the season together.
Good deal.
Yeah, that's the show.